Oh! Be magic, oh! Where did we get it wrong? The only bank that is working in my country now is Power Bank.
Apostle, we hear of this.
Who do us this thing? Where we for Missam? And they told us that we are in a democratic rule. But wait a minute. I used to think it is only in the military rule that you find policies being imposed on citizens without citizens not get say. But today, in a democratic rule, we are being forced to follow policy that does not suit the citizen. The CBN, the president of this country, have no human sympathy. Because if they care about the citizen of this country, we will not witness people inside the bank slump to death because they couldn't get access to Naira notes. If they care about the citizen of this country, you will not see that people are protesting over scarcity of Naira in the bank. If they care about the citizen of this country, you will not see staffs of bank jumping the fence to escape death. And they are running for their life. You will not see it. If they really care about that roadside hawker, that tomato seller, that farmer that stays in the bush, that don't have access to the bank, if they really care about those in the north that actually only have one bank in the states, if they really care about these people, they shouldn't have implemented such a wicked policy. They don't care. Go to the bank today. Nigerians now queue for anything, everything in the country. We will queue to get fuel. We will queue in the ATM to get cash. We will queue in the bank to collect anything, even ATM card. We will queue in the bank. We will also queue. We will queue on election day to vote in the same people that will return us back to the queue. How did we get to this point? Who we offend? Nigerians, are we in a military rule or a democratic rule? I don't want anybody to come to me to start telling me this is a democracy. No! The only thing we are democracy here is with the demo they create. Because there are craziness everywhere. Someone help me tell the CBN governor that is not the one in charge of fighting corruption in this country. We are the EFCC. We are the ICPC. How come the CBN is not tasked with fighting corruption? And the same people you want to fight, you say you want to contain the corruption in election. Yet the politicians are the one that holds the new Naira notes in abundance. And now you are circulating the video. You want the people to blame the commercial bank? No, we will not blame the commercial bank. If they decide to hold Naira, we will not blame them. If they decided to be keeping Naira notes, we will not blame them because you were the one that started this thing. Yes, you started it. Okay, why will I blame the commercial bank? Whereas you are the one supplying the commercial bank with little or no new Naira notes. The other day, I found out from a very reliable source that the commercial bank, I don't want to mention their name, you gave them 40 million Naira for the entire branches in Edo State. At the end of the day, they are not giving customers 3,000 Naira. Now ask me, how do you use 3,000 Naira in the present day in Nigeria? Where will I blame commercial bank? Whereas I have three types of customers. I have the customer whereby I trade with their money over 1 billion Naira. Then the other customer only come with 10,000 naira, which will not even last up to a month. Then at the end of the day, you are telling me not to put priority in that customer that I used to trade with his money. Not to put priority in that customer. Of course, I will keep money for that customer that I used to trade in 1 billion naira. Yes. Because you will not tell me how I will trade with my money. You have caused chaos in the land. A lot of people now are not running a tasketa. We are all not crazy. POS agents. POS agents no longer collect charges. They now collect 10% tithes. That's what they now collect. As a matter of fact, some of them will collect 20%. More than the tithes when they pay God. They don't follow God, they drag the 10%. Oh, how did we get here? Because of your useless policy. Any policy that introduce and impose untold hardship on its citizen is not worth to become policy. You discard that policy. Since on the 31st of January, we have been crying. We have been crying. Yet, you pay deaf ear to our cry. The federal government paid deaf ear. The state government paid deaf ear. Even the CBN governor, of course. I don't know what your intentions are. I don't know. I don't know if you people don't want Nigeria to ever smile again. Or whenever you see Nigeria is beginning to build up hope of survival, you people introduce something to bring them down to their knees again. Oh, how do I tell the farmers in the north that they cannot access their money? Some of them travel to the town to even withdraw money in order to trade their business. How do I tell the common man that want to take a bus to his destination, his place of hustle, his place of work? What do I tell him? That you can no longer afford cash to pay for your transportation? Are you going to tell the bus driver that you want to do transfer of 100 naira for your destination? How do I tell my EA that you need to account number, obey the transfer I give you? How do I tell the common street hawkers that there's no cash on ground? How do they survive? Why is it that in our own country, Naira is not scarce? Why dollar is now very available in my country? Who will offend? And yet someone will tell me, we did democratic rule. Look at bank workers, the bank staff, they are running for their life. Look at people's father, they're naked for inside bank. Yet, you say you're not going to change policy. Look at a grown-up man crying that his children have not eaten for 2 days. Why? Because he couldn't get access to money. And yet, you don't want to change policy. If you are not wicked, tell me what you are. Tell me. Access Bank customer can no longer get access to their money. First Bank that used to pride themselves as our customer at first, no longer put their customer at first. In fact, their customer are not last. What of Zenith Bank? Zenith, they're supposed to be on the Zenith. They are not found in the grave. Even all those who hold their app, not they open. Nothing they work for all those ones. As a matter of fact, these are the most affected bank. What of Union Bank? The union will be broken. Unity Bank, there's no longer unity between Unity Bank customers and their money. Not unity. You nothing unite with your money again. How did we get to this point? Oh, we offend. And later you tell me that your vote for your conscience. Your conscience will well. If you vote for the same people that want to take us back to the queue, you are a wicked person. We Nigerians, we are not exempted. We are terrible people. Inasmuch as these people that sit inside the AC, the comfort of their house, implementing policies without checkmating the policy, how it will affect the common man. Inasmuch as these people are capable of doing that, you, the common citizen, should not be found wanting. You should not partake in it. But no, the POS vendor, now you and me know each other. But yet you say, make I come pay 1,000 naira for 5,000 naira withdrawal. Are you not wicked also? You're wicked. You're wicked. What of you when get a filling station? For no reason, you decided to be selling fuel at the rate of 500, 600, 800. Are you not also wicked? Not be everything we go to say Buhari na bad person, this one na bad person, government is this, government is that. You also, you and I, because it's out of the abundance of the wicked people in Nigeria. Then for them pick the ones who go represent us. It's a reflection of how we are in a country. We are all corrupt. Come 25th, I beg of you. This is your PVC when you host. So do your best to vote in the right candidate. Of course, you and I know that your conscience know who is right and who is wrong to take Nigeria forward. Yes, let's forget about tribe. Let's forget about religion. Let's forget about ethnicity. Let's forget about political party. Let's look inwards, the individual that is representing any flag, and put that person there. Otherwise, if you like, not listen to me. Now we will see the sufferer. Yeah, of course now. Whereas the power is within us. But yet, because of few cups of Gary, we decided to sell our conscience. Please, let's not make that mistake. Otherwise, what we are witnessing now is only going to be a rehearsal to what we will face in the future. My people, I thank God that at least just this morning, I heard that some of about 3 states governors took the CBN policy to the court. They took the CBN governor to the court. And now the Supreme Court have ruled against 10th of February as a deadline for the old Naira notes to stop being legal and tender. They call them legal tender. So it means that from 10th of February, we can still continue using the old Naira notes pending on the 15th of February hearing. Yes, now, whatsoever they now say on the 15th, we now determine if we are still going to continue the suffering or if the new Naira note will come aside. The CBN are somehow be trying to exempt themselves that not be weak or some new Naira note plenty. But if you not implement this policy, when we never reach, if we not implement this policy, nothing like this will happen. You said you are trying to curtail, you are trying to introduce cashless society. Whereas, before you introduce cashless society, have you asked yourself the number of people when they use transfer? Or the number of people when they use ATM? In the country whereby you don't have internet network, in the country whereby we try to transfer, they go debit me, but the transfer no go. Or whereas I have to wait for 48 hours before the next person go see. Or whereby I will use my ATM card, but it go decline. Then you are telling me you want to do cashless society? In the country whereby a bus driver don't know it to be transferred. Then you want to introduce a cashless society. Make we they try, they use our sense sometimes. And my people, I don't too even talk. The video not too long. I better watch this video and please share after watching this video. Share. Okay, drop your own opinion, because I know a lot of you now might not agree with everything that I've said. Drop your own opinion. Let's discuss. Let's deliberate the way forward. But don't my dear, I don't go.